everybody, welcome to the Rant Cafe Anime Podcast Extravaganza, where we talk about so much random stuff that will hopefully not get us banned. Did you see that Greek god got banned for his weird incel rant this week? It was epic. We'll talk about that, maybe, because it was...
I have no idea who that is whatsoever.
Well, you will by the time we're done with this. We have, as always, Animac from Anime Uproar.
Yo, Nux, happy to be here.
Hell
and
yeah.
happy that you're here.
Me too. We also have Too Spooky back for, it's been a while. Yeah,
it has been a while. It has been a long time. Thanks for having me back.
And we have the real reason why I'm here today. All you lovely people. No, I'm kidding. Briggs!
Oh,
the absolute legend. I miss you, bro.
I missed you, brother. I missed you, bro. He came to my chat yesterday and I wanted to cry.
I said something. I don't know what I said. I said something funny in chat. It was like, oh,
You're like you changed, bro.
No.
You go for it.
We used to be Nux and Briggs. And now we're still Nux and Briggs.
Let's
Nux and Briggs forever. Let's go.
Guys, for those of you who don't know, Nux has been really busy with like personal life stuff because he's been in jail.
True.
He's incarcerated, but he gets
NFT scam too much.
Yeah, he gets like some days off, like to like leave the jail during the day, and that's when he comes on the podcasts and stuff like that.
Yeah, this is all pre-recorded on Sunday.
Yeah.
This guy's been touching grass IRL for way too long. Welcome back.
Did you know that if you put a tea leaf in the ocean, you create a very diluted tea?
That's brilliant.
Right?
Yo, I'm 13 and that was deep.
Bro,
Dude, speaking of deep, do you know where I got that from? The
Boys
official Twitter account.
Yeah.
As a show. They have a weekly show with Deep Thoughts with The Deep, which is one of the superheroes on The Boys. And one of his deep thoughts was, if you put a tea leaf in the ocean, The Deep has sex with an octopus.
Wait.
Like
is it the one?
Like octopus.
God damn.
Is it?
So,
hold on. I saw a scene where he's doing it with his wife, but looking at an octopus. Is that it?
It is not the same octopus.
Oh, okay. It's a different octopus.
Should I tell you why it's a different octopus?
So it's just IRL hentai, basically. But there are tentacles involved, right?
The
The tentacles are just kind of wrapping around his...
Octa-Ussy. I think that the NL thing could definitely be like that if the whole moon thing wasn't made into such a big thing. Like, you know, what happens on the moon and what he finds on the moon. I feel that gives me hope that NL will come back. Because if he just went to the moon and there was just like nothing there, but he was just chilling there or whatever, fine. But
I think
I feel like something is being set up.
I think out of all the plot points that need to be finished, the Enel one could just be left. It's very possible.
Yeah, and it's even like random like cover stories like Wapol ended up coming back to the main story, right?
True. I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm just saying that as far as plot points not being resolved to as much as the fan base wants, that's something I could see not getting resolved.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that myself.
I'd be okay with it, presuming the rest of the ending is good.
I'd be okay with him not saving the scabbards.
I'm still banking on it. And Nell came down to save the scabbards, bro. I'm telling you.
I'm still Toki is alive, gang. So we'll see.
So she might like appear in the future. Like you don't know how
exactly. Like, you never know when she could appear, right? Because she just skips time.
They're about to like Luffy becomes the pirate king, and then poof. Oh,
it's like I overshot.
Yeah.
For example, if the original Joy Boy was a Lunarian and had Lunarian DNA, and Luffy inherited some of it, that would explain his fire-based power and his resistance to fire, which are above average.
I don't know, bro. That seems a bit wacky.
But everything else in One Piece isn't a bit wacky.
No, but that seems like too wacky for Oda to do. I don't think he would do that.
Bro, that's called science, Nux.
So anyway, my brother finished Thriller Bark.
Did he like it?
Ayo.
I feel like he would complain about a lot of things.
He does tend to complain about a lot of things.
He probably loved Thriller Bark. It was probably his favorite arc.
He did mention that the zombie that pops out of the ground, then he puts the zombie back in the ground, you know. He's like, look at this old man. It's like, it's not an old man, it's a zombie. He's like, put it back in the ground. Then he goes a little further. And then he sees like this old dude. He's like, he like starts putting him in the ground. He's like, no, I'm just an old man. You know?
Yeah, that was great.
So that was good. There was also another scene that he was dying. The Frankie docking.
Yeah.
The Frankie docking.
Bro.
they combined. You know. So it was amazing.
Oh, speaking of which, me and Spooky are gonna see each other tomorrow in real life.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Nuts.
Oh yeah,
man.
because you guys are going to AX, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I wish you guys could come,
Briggs,
man. So
Briggs,
many.
when you see him and give him a hug, give him an extra hug from me.
Oh, okay, I will.
I
When
will
you see him
receive
and
it.
give him a hug.
I will give one extra hug back just for you, Nux.
I was gonna squeeze
So
his
when
butt a little bit. For me.
Oh, well, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'll consider it.
Spooky, we haven't asked you the question, but you did bring up a bunch of topics,
Oh!
so it doesn't.
Oh!
Nux, you haven't been here in so long. Nux, ask the question.
No, you Briggs. You asked me what you remembered. Ask him the
Okay,
question.
okay, Spooky, very important, very important. What do you want
Yes.
to talk about?
What do I want to
Yeah,
talk
what do you wanna
about?
talk about, bro?
Oh
What do you
man.
wanna talk about? Not putting you on the spot or anything.
Has anybody here watched Psyche K?
Yes.
See, I started watching that recently,
Bang.
and no one
Great
told me
show.
how fucking funny it was.
I know.
I am
It's so
over
good.
the moon. Like everyone talked up Gintama for me, and
Yeah, like Nux.
I'm not a big fan of Gintama. I'm sorry. I tried really hard. I got 150 episodes in, and like some episodes, I will say, were pretty good. But the first 30 are terrible. They're not good.
Okay, I
I'm
agree
sorry.
that the first 30 are a slow
Yeah.
start.
A very, very slow start. But Psyche K is what I wanted out of Gintama. Like
No!
I feel like every other
It was good
episode,
until
I
it
am
became
dying.
bad.
I am dying.
Bro.
Like,
By the way-
I think I read way past where the manga is. Like, I read a bunch of this, like the web novel or
Me-
web
me
comic
too.
or whatever.
So the
Webcomic's
manga
still
and
ahead.
the webcomic, they're not the webcomic.
They're not
is ahead.
identical.
However, it's not identical.
Yeah.
Like one actually goes back and tells Murata what to change in the.
Yeah, I remember I was rereading the manga. I'm like, this is different from the like. You remember the guy with like all the eyes? I feel like they
Yeah.
handled his character differently. I can't remember how though.
Any
I got-
manga that has characters such as Black Sperm and Golden Sperm
Yes.
deserves all the respect.
Oh
And
yeah,
Super Alloy Darkshide.
dude, I had a
Just-
dream about Metal Bat. I had a dream about Metal Bat. I swear to God. Such a fucking Chad that somehow he stuck into some part of my brain that I had a dream about him. Just like kicking Garo, like just kicking Garo's ass.
I didn't even realize how much of it started to go wrong in the previous seasons until I started watching YouTube videos about everything that went wrong in Game of Thrones. And I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe like that storyline like completely
Yeah, who
faltered.
are you watching? Alt Shift X.
One of the people, yeah, I watched
Yeah,
Ultra
he's
Effects.
really
And there's other ones too, and I was like, bro, I didn't even realize because I was watching it kind of like seasonally, like, so I forgot a bunch of the plot points that were just left loose and didn't ever go anywhere, and it's just like, why, man? It started so good.
like seasons 1 through 4, I would say are perfect. It's peak television. And then just look at how badly they flubbed it. Nobody talks about Game of Thrones anymore. It was one of like
Yeah.
the most, the biggest
It was-
pop culture phenomenon of
Yeah.
our era, and now it's just dead.
Like it's so crazy. It became
Yeah, it
the
was
biggest,
so
and
big.
now like compared to even Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, like it's forgotten. Game of Thrones is forgotten just because of how badly they flubbed the ending.
I feel obligated to say that the How I Met Your Mother ending was terrible. I know you guys are like, who cares, but
See,
I don't hate the ending.
That's a who cares take.
Yeah.
I hate it. I
don't
hate
hate
it because it just sucked. But then they did like an alternate edit ending on the like Blu-ray or whatever that was way better.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, where
They
it
just-
just
they
it
just cut
just
out the-
ends when him
the
and the
flash
mother
forward.
kind of like kiss or
Yeah.
something.
They just cut out the whole future thing.
Yeah,
Wow.
which is much better.
I think I like the ending.
Yeah, I don't
No.
hate the ending.
No,
Like, I think it's
don't
okay.
guys, don't, because I want to respect you guys. So don't say I think I like the original ending, which was absolute garbage.
I'm not gonna say it's a
I liked
good
it.
ending.
I just didn't. It didn't make me hate the show.
See,
the
the-
show's
Exactly.
comedy. Like, if
See,
it wouldn't be funny,
Adamak
then-
was invested in their story and like their love life when me and Nux were
Dude,
just watching for
I
Barney.
hate Ted.
We were just
I
watching
hate
for
Ted.
Barney Stinson. Like,
Ted
That's
is
it. I'm
kinda
watching
weird.
for Barney.
No,
Ted
this is what you don't
sucks.
understand. Okay, I was okay. First of all, yeah, Barney, they fucked him so hard in the last season. But I was also invested in the mother because the thing is, the mother was supposed to be just like a side character that you never really see when the show started. But then it went on for too long, and the mother ended up becoming an important character that we loved. And then they
You only meet the
fucked
mother
that
in the
up.
last season, bro. You
Yeah.
only meet her
Doesn't
in the
matter.
last
She was
season.
great.
she was foreshadowed,
They
bro.
fucked it.
That umbrella. That umbrella.
They fucked
Oda,
anyway.
Oda to your right. No, I'm kidding.
Speaking of 7 Deadly Sins, which you used to make like 5 years ago, Briggs, I just dropped a video yesterday on the sequel. So I'm still milking that.
You know, I never finished it, man.
Is that out? I've heard
I love
nothing
that
about the
series.
sequel.
the sequel? It's already 66 chapters in, 67.
I have not seen one person talk about
That's
it.
hilarious.
This is insane.
Yeah, I talk about it. And also, it got an anime confirmed, so I guess it's getting an anime adaptation too.
Dude, how does this not pop up on my Twitter timeline? I'm amazed.
Because the ending was bad.
101 7 Deadly Sins facts you didn't know about. Wasn't that the one that me and Spooky collabed on?
It was, yeah.
Dude, I did. I literally recorded that with strep throat.
I remember. Good times.
I felt so bad, and then you told me afterwards. You're like, you could have just waited a little bit.
No.
Well, because you were like, I want it done now, and I was like, okay.
I was nervous.
This was an epic highlight reel from the latest episode of the Rant Cafe anime podcast that I do weekly and is uploaded on iTunes, on Spotify, and on the Rant Cafe YouTube channel Uncut. And this is just kind of a highlight reel that I'm going to be doing once a week here on Nuxanor.